We're Christina and Sean, and this is Roaming the World with You. This is Island 9 of Aruba, and today we're covering the West Side. The West Side is where we finally slowed down. We walked the Dutch colonial streets of Oranjestad, had dinner on the water at the West Deck, ate pistachio for breakfast, spent a full day on the Palm Island snorkeling and at the water park, and ended the night watching the sunset from our rooftop. This is the West Side of Aruba. Welcome to the West Side of Aruba. We are in
Oranjestad.
We're in Oranjestad, near the cruise port, and we are going to walk around just to see what we see. Tomorrow, we have some plans to see more of the West Side, but for now, we're just playing it by ear. And we're staying at Harbor House, which has a view of the cruise port. Did you know that Oranjestad means orange in Dutch?
It's not surprising. That's basically in the name. It's not very orange looking. I'm wearing orange.
Okay. We've seen 2 cats. Only 2 cats and lots of dogs.
Apparently, Oranjestad was rebuilt and modernized in the 1990s. But I don't know, to me it looks like a lot of parts of it still are very much around. Not everything's being used, but it looks like a mix of modernized and the old.
It's Sunday today, and the cruise is about to leave, I think. So it's really dead. Like, everything is closed up. There's not much going on. So we're gonna show you what it looks like when there's not a lot happening. And then tomorrow, which is a Monday, and maybe even Tuesday, I know there's ships both days, and we can show you what it looks like when it's like the middle of the day and it's not a weekend and during the day. I guess you could choose what you prefer. All of this is closed. All the shops are basically closed except for a few.
Still lots of traffic though.
This is the Renaissance Mall. It's closed today, but if you want to do some luxury shopping, you got all the stores. You got Dolce & Gabbana, you got Gucci, Tiffany & Co. Like, come and spend your money. I don't know if it's tax-free though. That would be something that would be beneficial for you all to know. This is Queen Wilhelmina Park, and at the entrance is this monument to Anne Frank, and it says,
How wonderful is it that nobody need wait a single moment to improve the world.
I don't know what that means. I know Reina means queen. So this is Wilhelmina, she's a queen. See how pretty the sky is? Like, it's literally like pink, orange, purple, blue. Ugh. We are still in the West, and we're at the West Deck, actually, to try the national dish of Aruba.
Keshiena, which is apparently a cheese casserole.
Yeah. It has like a mixed influence of Caribbean, Dutch.
It's like colonial.
We really want to try some Aruban food, and this is right by our hotel or our Airbnb, so it's absolutely perfect. Let's go and see if it's good. Got the national dish, and then we got fish cakes, potato salad, Aruba potato salad, and arepitas.
Hey guys,
thank you. It's just fruit punch.
It's good.
That is good.
Yeah, that one I tasted pineapple. It's a little more sour.
That's the fish cakes, the potato salad, and the national dish. None of this looks like what I pictured it to look like. Macaroni salad. Macaroni salad. That's good. Fish cake. Let's see.
I don't know if those are fish cakes. They're not like Aunt Sandra's. And not even close. Not even close.
That's the national dish, and then that's the arepas. So. That's good. It's sweet. Is it sweet to you?
A little bit. I don't know how to describe that one.
It tastes like lasagna.
The cheese is very stringy. The meat is like well cooked. It's different.
It tastes like lasagna.
Yeah. I definitely don't think West Indian when I think I don't think Caribbean when I think that. It's definitely more like Dutch, European type thing.
Let's try the potato salad. Potato salad. Not bad. There's extra stuff in it. Potatoes. What's this? It's like bread. Apple? There's something crispy in it. Radish, maybe. The arepa. It's arepa with no filling.
Yeah. Very dry. Very, very dry. I thought the cheese would stand out more, but the cheese doesn't.
All right, we're gonna enjoy our meal.
We're all done with dinner. I'm so full, I can barely move, but I think we got 3 appetizers essentially. 4 appetizers essentially. And I liked like 2 or 3 of them. They were pretty good, but they definitely filled me up. I think it was just a lot of food for me because I was already kind of full.
Yeah, Sean ordered the fish cakes and thinking that it would be like fish cakes in Barbados, which is technically saltfish in other places, but they call them fish cakes in Barbados, and they're deep fried in Barbados. But when you order fish cakes, like in the U.S. anyway, they're more like croquettes, like salmon or fish, pan fried, and so that's what we got. So he's a little disappointed with that.
Yeah.
So he should have ordered the bacalao, which would be fried fish cakes, saltfish.
Yeah. And I was saying earlier that like Bajans just call everything a different name. Whatever it is to them is what it is, you know?
And then the national dish, I thought was good. I think it tasted like lasagna, but like sweet. It kind of reminded me of Puerto Rican lasagna, like with plantains, with sweet plantains, with maduros. But it didn't have it. It just had noodles. But I think it was not prunes, but we'll put it on the screen. Like it's made of something else. So that's why. But then it's just like tomato sauce and meat and noodles and cheese. So it tasted like a different version of lasagna. And then the arepas, the mini arepas, weren't stuffed. So they were basically just like fried cornmeal with cheese on top. And then the potato salad was interesting too. It had potatoes, but then it had maybe radish or apple. There was something sweet and crunchy in it as well. And I enjoyed that. So overall, Aruban food, pretty solid.
I would agree. We are tired, so we're gonna head back to the room.
Relax.
And then we're gonna kick this off again tomorrow.
Yes. Good morning. It's our last day here in Aruba, and we're going to get breakfast. Some local pastries at a place called Pastry House. Oh, we're here.
All right, we got 2 croquettes, 2 ham and cheese pastries, and then 1 meat pastry.
It was kind of like empanadas. Ooh, it's definitely fluffy. I really like the bread. It reminds me of cocoa bread, like what Jamaican beef patty. It's very good.
I'm gonna try one of these croquettes. Should be a lot of cheese. On the edge of filling. It's good.
It's good though. Not cheese, but I don't know. Last but not least, yeah, the mini cheese ball, ham and cheese. I really like the bread. Definitely cocoa bread vibes.
I think this is my favorite one yet. And you can't go wrong with ham and cheese. The meat one felt a little bit dry, but the cheesiness of this one carries it. And yeah, it mixes well with the bread.
Because it's our last day on the island and we try to have at least one day that's full relaxation, Sean wanted to come to De Palm Island. So that is where we're going to spend our last day.
There's a couple different ways that you could buy tickets. There's other vendors. You could use Get Your Guide, you could use TripAdvisor. On their site, we saw that it was basically the cheapest option. Yeah. So we got a, what was it called? Like a same day?
A walk-in?
A walk-in rate. It was $100 per person, and we're gonna let you know if we think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be all-inclusive. So all the activities, food, drink, beach chair, ocean access, etc. So we're gonna see. We may upgrade because it's hot and it looks crowded, and so if we upgrade, we'll also let you know. But that would just be for the upgraded space. Everything else is still included.
This one's Pink Flamingo, and this one's Sex on the Beach. They look very similar, and the ingredients are very similar. There's no coconut in either.
So what's the difference?
One's got yellow.
Okay, I will take Pink Flamingo.
About to go down this water slide. Hopefully they let me on with the GoPro. I'm trying to go while the line's still not too long.
I don't think I need to do that.
I won on that American Ninja Warrior. That was a fail for me.
It was a fail for me too. There was an obstacle I couldn't do. There's 8-year-olds out there killing it, and I failed. What am I even going to the gym for? I was recording, but I couldn't tell you what I was recording.
It's not bad. I think he went easy on us because there was some young girls who like falling. But
We should have told you the one falling.
it's falling. Man, the knees.
My knees were killing
You
me.
gotta sit on your knees. I was prepared for it. We got our lunch. And we came at the perfect time because it's not crowded at all. And we got a corner seat to go with it. I had curry chicken, the local fish, some fruit, some cake, coleslaw, pasta salad, and Caribbean rice. Sean got similar. He got mashed potatoes and not rice.
All right, we're back. We made it from the Palm Island. My goodness, there's so much to do there. I mean, you can choose to just relax, or
I did a few things, but I wanted to read my book.
Yeah, you did do a few things. You went on the banana boat, and
I went on the obstacle course.
Oh my gosh, the obstacle course. I was like, some kid stuff, like whatever. I couldn't do stuff. I was falling off. I was like struggling to get back on the floats. It was hard.
We didn't upgrade, but I don't think we needed to upgrade. I heard online or read online that like people were frustrated because you didn't get access to like take pictures with the flamingos if you weren't upgraded like VIP or Cabana, but we still got to do that too. So
yeah, I mean, I think they just like let some people go and take photos with flamingos, but I mean there are areas where there's flamingos and chairs and you're just like hanging out amongst the flamingos.
Yeah, that's like the VIP area, but we still had a great time. I think it was worth the money.
Oh, it's for sure worth the money. Yeah. I was saying like the food and the drinks alone, like you can just hang out on the beach and that's your money's worth.
Yeah.
Like
if you eat and drink.
Yeah.
But then between the water slides, the snorkeling, the banana
boat,
the obstacle course.
Yeah.
There's a kids water park area for kids. That'd be great for them.
And then there's three massive water slides.
3 water slides plus 2 different areas to eat. Plus, so I think it was worth the $109 US, I think it was.
Yeah, I think our local water park, I'm pretty sure we've spent more money. But yeah, well, that's it for the Palm Island. We're going to head back to our hotel and recuperate.
And hopefully catch one last sunset in Aruba because we leave tomorrow. We will see you at sunset. We decided to venture to Palm Beach and get some gelato from Gelatissimo, which is like a double-decker bus.
I got Dubai chocolate.
And I got the stracciatella. It's very good. Cheers.
Now we're gonna walk and enjoy our ice cream.
It's our last morning in Aruba, and we are ending our time in Aruba and our time in the West by getting some what?
Dutch pancakes.
Sean loves Dutch pancakes. So we're going to this place at the Renaissance Marketplace to get some Dutch pancakes. Let's go.
It's a coffee pancake. It's supposed to be coffee syrup, powdered sugar, and chocolate chips, along with this coffee ice cream in the middle. You can definitely taste the coffee. It's not too sweet.
I got a savory with ham, walnuts, and brie. I love brie.
I like it. The texture of the cheese is interesting. That should have been the one I got instead.
Right, I'm gonna try Sean's coffee with chocolate chips and coffee ice cream. That's a dessert.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but so much. That breakfast was so good, but it was so much.
Well, yours, because you insisted on ordering basically dessert.
But it was so good. Oh my gosh. But I'm so full. I had some of Christina's, what was it, brie?
Brie, ham, and walnuts. It was good. It was savory. It was like a lot in a different way, but mostly because the brie cheese made it like a little bit more heavy, like a little bit more rich, that's the word. But it wasn't rich in a way, like it wasn't sugary rich in the way Sean's was.
So it was, they're both like rich in their own way. But yeah, we're all filled up and ready to head to the airport.
Yeah, so that is the end of our time in the West, as well as our time in Aruba.
Yep, so make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check us out on Instagram, TikTok, all of our social media.
Substack as well now, y'all, for those of you who like to read.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.